Fisherman sailing a small wooden fishing boat across a calm tropical ocean during golden sunrise, peaceful sea. Massive dark storm clouds forming over the tropical ocean. Fishing boat approaching dangerous weather. Waves crashing against a tiny wooden fishing boat. Violent tropical storm. Heavy rain. Lightning illuminating the ocean. Lightning strikes near the fishing boat as giant waves flip the vessel.
We have to secure the equipment!
Downed fishermen thrown into the raging ocean during a violent storm. Floating wooden debris. Underwater view of survivor seaplane surrounded by bubbles. Broken boat pieces drifting above. Blue ocean light rays. Darkness underwater fading into black. Peaceful silence. Survivor discovering broken remains of his fishing boat scattered across the shoreline. Young survivor searching the empty beach for other survivors.
Can anybody hear me?
The survivor completely alone on a massive tropical island, endless ocean surrounding him. Survivor carefully walking through a dense tropical rainforest, aside giant green leaves while searching for fresh water. Young survivor kneeling beside a crystal clear jungle stream flowing over smooth rocks, sparkling fresh water. Young survivor cupping fresh water with both hands and drinking from a crystal clear stream, water droplets falling. Survivor hiking deeper into an untouched tropical rainforest, towering ancient trees, giant hanging vines. Survivor looking upward at towering coconut palm trees filled with ripe coconuts, bright blue tropical sky. Survivor sitting beneath a coconut tree, opening a fresh coconut with a sharp stone, drinking coconut water. Survivor constructing a simple shelter using bamboo poles, palm leaves, and vines, carefully assembling the wooden frame. Survivor carrying large green palm leaves through the tropical jungle toward his shelter, dense rainforest. Survivor standing on a bamboo frame while carefully layering palm leaves to create a waterproof roof, handmade shelter. Inside the handmade shelter, the survivor arranging soft palm leaves into a comfortable sleeping bed, woven bamboo walls. Survivor collecting dry branches beneath giant rainforest trees, stacking firewood in his arms' fallen leaves. Survivor kneeling beside a small fire pit, using a wooden fire drill to start his first campfire beginning to ignite. Survivor carefully turns a freshly caught fish over a small campfire beside his handmade shelter. Sitting alone on a large seaside rock, the survivor quietly watches the golden sun sink beneath the horizon. The survivor sits beside a crackling campfire outside his shelter beneath a brilliant star-filled sky. Hearing unfamiliar sounds deep within the rainforest, slowly rises from the campfire and grips his handmade spear. Dark clouds rapidly gather as heavy rain begins pouring across the island. Powerful winds bend palm trees. Sunlight breaks through retreating storm clouds, revealing the shelter still standing. Rainwater drips from palm leaves. A crystal clear lagoon patiently watches fish swimming beneath the surface, suddenly thrusts his handmade spear. The survivor notices colorful tropical fruits hanging from dense branches. He carefully inspects them before picking. Constructs a simple rainwater collection system using bamboo poles and broad palm leaves. Water drips steadily. Survivor carefully sharpens a long wooden spear using a rough stone while sitting beside his shelter. Wood shaving. While walking through dense jungle vegetation, suddenly freezes as a large wild boar emerges from thick bushes. The wild boar charges through the jungle as the survivor sprints between towering trees, leaping over fallen logs. Safe beside a quiet jungle stream, the survivor washes a cut on his leg with fresh water before wrapping it. Safe beside a quiet jungle stream, the survivor washes a cut on his leg with fresh water before wrapping it. Sitting beside a small campfire after sunset, the survivor quietly holds a worn family photograph close to his chest. A warm memory fades into view. the survivor as a child laughing while fishing with his father during a golden sunrise. Heavy rain falls as the exhausted survivor sits alone on the beach with his head lowered. Dark clouds cover the sky. After the storm, the survivor lies on the beach looking up at a sky filled with brilliant stars and the Milky Way. Under bright moonlight, a giant sea turtle slowly emerges from the ocean and crawls across the sand to lay eggs. Overlooking the endless ocean, he grips his handmade spear firmly as wind blows through his hair and clothes. Survivor drags large driftwood logs and white stones across the beach, carefully arranging them into a giant SOS signal. As the sun sets, the survivor stacks dry wood into 3 large signal fire pits on a cliff overlooking the ocean. A massive tropical storm sweeps across the island as dark clouds swallow the sky. Towering waves crash against rocky. Violent winds tear apart sections of the handmade shelter. Palm leaves and bamboo poles are ripped away. Kneeling beside his fire pit, the survivor shields a small glowing ember with his body while carefully. After the storm, sunlight streams through broken clouds while water drips from leaves and birds cautiously return. A large signal fire on a high cliff overlooking the ocean.
Hey!
Thick
Over here!
white smoke rises high into the
Please
clear
help
blue
me!
sky.
Help!
A small fishing
Over
boat
here!
slowly appears on
Please,
the horizon.
don't leave me!
The survivor notices
Look
it
this
and
way!
immediately stands
I am
in
here!
disbelief. Standing
Look,
atop
there is
the
smoke
cliff,
on the island.
the survivor waves a burning
Hard to
torch
port.
high
We are
above
going
his
in.
head, while thick smoke pours
Get
from
ready,
the signal.
everyone.
Boat approaches the shoreline. The crew spots the survivor waving from the cliff. One crew member raises binoculars. Crew reaches the beach and helps the exhausted survivor into the boat. He smiles through tears as the crew offers water. Standing aboard the rescue boat, the survivor looks back at the island one final time. The tropical mountains glow,